Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Oh my goodness, it's so difficult getting some like identification papers. Wah. I just want to get some nice merch from Japan. But oh, the struggles with getting proper identification thingies because they're not accepting my stuff. Like, I has an ID, I has a passport, but I need more. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Hopefully everything works out in the end. Ahahaha. Cause yeah, I wish it was food, but it was just boring stuff trying to find documents. Cause ugh. Nice if Ivana's event comes out on the 27th. Ooh, it's gonna be fun to farm. Yay for more resting time, especially after all the summons. Woohoo! But yeah, it's gonna be nice going over the Children of Ursus again. Like, oh man, last time was so rough. I hope the next event with them, it's gonna be nice. That everything will work out for them, cause yeah, this was rough for them. So without further ado, starting off with habits. Oh, Gummy. Gummy. Gummy's the second one in her dorm to wake up every morning, and she has a habit. As soon as Estina wakes her, they share a handshake. Gummy then goes next door to wake Zima in the same fashion. Whether the general decides to shake her hand or not depends entirely on her mood. Hello. 6:30 a.m. Rhodes Island dormitories, Estina and Gummy's room. It's morning. Estina should be here soon. But she sure is taking her time today. Maybe she's been working too hard? Okay for the 2 operator prep streams that require like 4-hour streams. 2 Arknights for 4 hours. That seems easy enough then. I got this. But I'm gonna be late if I keep waiting for her. Come on, Gummy. Just get up already. You can do it, girl. Oh my goodness, we're visiting Children of Uter. I mean, technically, that applies to everything too. I'm up. It's so dark. What happened to my nightlight? Estina? Weird. Did she head out already? Better go check on her. Yeah, she's not here. I guess she had something important to do. I wonder what it was. Oh, what's this? Gummy, we went out. We won't be back until evening. Please look after yourself. Signed, Estina and Zima. Oomph! Look at them treating me like a kid again. Of course I can take care of myself. That means Zima's already up too. Oops. I better hurry up and report in, or I'm gonna be late. Just gotta grab my trusty shield and frying pan. Wait, that's everything. Time to go! Ah yes, a trusty frying pan. 11:28 a.m. Rhodes Island Cafeteria, kitchen. Rumble. I'm kinda hungry. I left in a hurry this morning and didn't have time to fill up my tummy. But I guess I should focus on work first and grab some food afterwards. Order up. Ready for the counter. On it. Gotta do Shichi next? Okay, I'll have it right out. Done. Food's ready. Please take it to the dining area. Next up is... We got another fried pelmeni. Just need someone to take this order. Then I crank out the pelmeni and I'm good to go. Gummy, I have my hands full over here. Put that out for me? Sure thing. You. I got this. It's way lighter than my shield. But where does it go? Dernar. Weird. Why is everyone in such a hurry today? I turned my head for a second and she's gone. Oh well, guess I'll just ask where to put it. It's gotta go around here somewhere. The lady at the cash register, that's... Gitano, right? Hey, Gitano. Good day, little cub. Why are you out here with your frying pan? Do you need my help? Chernobog incident happened in the year 1095, meaning it's been 7 years to year 1102 now. Oh my. Well, essentially building up to those years. What they've been doing since that life-changing event, especially for the children like them. Just one thing. Can you tell me where to put the shichi? It's getting cold. Hi, Kyobi. Shichi, huh? If I recall correctly, it goes there in the middle, where Courier is standing. Got it. Are you sure you don't need any help, little cub? I'm perfectly fine. See you later, Gitano.
Forget it, you couldn't lift it anyway.
Yes, I know.
Welcome, what can I get for you? Raised pork and vegetables, coming right up. And a steamed egg with your stir-fried vegetables, no problem.
I want that.
Alright, here you go.
Hello. Man, the food sounds good.
Please be careful, it's hot. See you.
Courier, I got the food.
Great, thank you, Gummy.
You're welcome.
Hoof. Phew, it's all for now. Sorry to bother you, Gummy, but would you mind taking this pot back to the kitchen?
Okay, Courier. Rumble. Ugh.
You've really outdone yourself, Gummy. Come here. I have a cookie for you. You must be hungry, right?
Thank you very much, Courier.
It's my pleasure. Make sure to have a proper meal after this, alright?
Will do. See you later, Gitano. I need to head back and get some stuff done. Stay safe. Will do. Rumble. Just hold on a bit longer. It's almost time to eat. Yummy goodies, here I come. Whoa, Kay, you can't go in there. I can't? You can't. Don't you see the sign on the door? I see it. I see a red circle with a tilty red line going through it. I also see K. That means K is not allowed in here. Got it? Got it. If you get it, why are you still going in? Hungry. If you're hungry, you can just get in line and order something to eat. Hungry. You're not allowed in there. But I'm hungry. Fine, fine. I'll think of something. What if I give you this cookie, will you promise not to go inside? Sniff, sniff. Okay. Here. Thanks. You're welcome. She finally left. Cookies are so good though. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, Mia's birthday has a significant event. On her birthday was also the day the operation to retrieve the doctor and saving our asses. Oh, wow! As well as the first major challenge as a leader of Rose Island. Happy birthday, Amia! What a birth month. She finally left. Grr. There's still one more to go. Just hold on, just a little longer. Grr. Why is the ladle so heavy? I can't even scoop up the food. I can't do this anymore. I have to eat something. Gummy has a habit. When she's famished, something takes hold of her, and she can't resist her urge to eat. Anything and everything. What's this?
The hell you doing, Gummy?
So soft. It must be delicious. Chomp. Yeah! Eh? Gummy, why are you chewing on my hip? Sorry, instructor. 11:55 a.m. Rhodes Island Cafeteria, dining area. Gummy's practically inhaling the bread in her hands, washing it down with a swig of soup. Calm down, Gummy. The food's not going anywhere, and we got training in the afternoon, you know. She doesn't leave a single scrap on her plate, and doesn't hesitate to reach for seconds. Yummy. Gummy? In no time, she's gobbled up an entire table full of food. Guess you're not feeling talkative. I'll get back to you later. Munch munch. Ew, I feel like a whole new Gummy. Instructor, don't you want to eat? Sure do, but somehow all the food I brought out disappeared into your belly. I'm so sorry, instructor. Don't worry about it. I can always get more. By the way, how'd you end up so hungry? You skipped breakfast or something? I don't normally eat breakfast. I overslept this morning and didn't have time to eat, so... You know, you might just be the type of girl with a bottomless pit for a stomach. Really? Yep, just like the one over there. Hey? She's charging in the kitchen again? I better... Relax, we got someone keeping an eye on her. Plus, they laid out some goodies near the door just in case she gets in. She won't make it to anything important. Oh, I thought those were welcome baskets for the new recruits. Yeah, that too. Whatever gets the job done. See, she's done. If we seal that door, it hurt her feelings. Letting her in every now and then lets her feel like she won. And it doesn't cost us much. Oh. So... Who's in charge of keeping an eye on her? Hitano's on duty today. Good choice. She's always got it together. That reminds me. I have to ask you something. It has to do with training. Sure. What is it? I notice you have trouble moving your arms, especially in quick, repetitive motions. Why is that? Eh? I've watched you in combat, and it's the same in the kitchen. You get 2 good strokes in, and then you have to stop. I guess it's a habit? Huh? Well, that's a bad habit if I ever saw one. Can we fix it? Besides, stopping like that on the battlefield is gonna get you killed. But if we can cure you, I'm sure you've got the next Rhodes Island chopping competition in the bag. Give it a try? Okay, I'll try. Good. We'll get to it after defender practice. We won't know if we can fix that habit until we try. But for now, we gotta eat. Yeah. Munch, munch, munch. Speaking of food, I was given some free banana bread earlier today at work. I was happy. I'm like, ooh, banana bread for me? Thank you. And it had chocolate chips in it. It was delicious. I also got to pet a cute dog. Like, that dog's adorable. And then I got to just give it some head pats. I'm like, ooh, you look like a teddy bear. 3 p.m. Rhodes Island Training Center, Defender Training Room. Last round of the day. Let's power through. I want 4 sets of planks. Time. Start. Planks are difficult. I don't like planks. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, we're done. Go cool off. Woo! Gummy? Yes, ma'am. You ready? What we talked about at lunch? Yes, ma'am. I'll get the training shield. You can use your weapon here or there. Now relax. That's gonna be an important part of your rehab. Right. Okay, Gummy. I want you to hit me as hard as you can. I know you're tired from the afternoon training, but it's actually the perfect time to work on this. You get me? I get you. Great. Now give me whatever's left in the tank. Yeah! Again. Yeah! Again. Again. Keep going. Yeah! Again. If it's a conditioned reflex, that should have shaken out some more swings. Is she stopping herself involuntarily? But why? Gummy, swing. I can't do it. Swing. I can't. That's an order. Gummy. I order you to. Gummy's a good cook, but she has a habit. She chops only twice. Should she ever chop a 3rd time? She'll chop straight through the cutting board, right into the counter itself. So powerful. Oh, it was actually 1097 for the Chernobog incident. And it was 5 years for the children of Ursus. And for me, saving the doctor and her experience with reunion. From 13 to 18. He's truly grown. Nga. Phew. Instructor! I'm fine. It's just been a long time since I took a hit like that. Is this another one of your habits? Sorry, instructor. Relax, I told you, I'm fine. But it looks like this problem of yours is more complicated than I thought. On your 3rd swing, you subconsciously put your full strength into it. Is that right? Yeah. And I'm guessing that takes a 4th swing off the table. If we were in the kitchen just now, you'd have chopped through the cutting board into a nice clean pair. Here I thought we just had to push you over the edge. Turns out there's something else going on here. I jumped headfirst into this without really feeling it out. Sorry, Gummy. It's fine. It's my fault for being a lousy student. Let's call it for today. You go home and rest up. Give me some time to noodle on this. But if you want to try again, you know where to find me. I could use a break. See you later, instructor. Bye-bye.
I can't feel my arm. It's totally numb. Those Ursus youth scouts are stupid strong. I better pay Gabby a visit in medical. I'll grab her something to eat on the way. 4:30 p.m. Rhodes Island Dormitory, Zima, Estina, and Gummy's quarters. Gummy goes back home alone. She does not turn on the lights. She hangs her shield in the corner and makes her way inside. She did nothing wrong, and yet she is sad. She wants to do better for everyone who does so much to help her. She failed. Since coming to Rhodes Island, Gummy's habits only bred more habits. And she knows those habits bother the people around her. But she can't change. She can do nothing but keep on being Gummy. And Gummy has a habit. She carries a safe door and a frying pan with her everywhere she goes. Gummy has a habit. She uses the entire tube of toothpaste, going so far to suck out the last few drops. Okay, nothing wrong with doing that. Wasting toothpaste sucks. Gummy has a habit. When up summer high, she keeps far away from the edge, even if there's a guardrail. Gummy has a habit. When she's famished, she has to fight the urge to devour the nearest object. Should she fail? Gummy has a habit. If she finds herself in the dark too long... Oh, Gummy, you're back? Why'd you turn the lights? However, Gummy has a habit. All her myriad habits dissipate as soon as she sees Zima and Estina. Ah? No doubt she was sniveling alone in the corner after something shook her. Snivelingly. Was not! See? What am I gonna do with you? Gummy, start cleaning. Leto is coming. You got it, Zima. Hey. Humph. Gummy, come here. Yes, Zima? Come. I can do it myself. Don't move. Oomph. There, give Estina back her handkerchief after you wash it. Okay. Now tell me what happened. Zima? What? Shh. Right, forget it. Get to work, Gummy. I do the shopping. The rest is up to you two. Okay, what's so special about today anyway? It's been exactly 1 year since we came to Rhodes Island. Zima even woke up earlier for the occasion, if you believe it. Phew, I'm beat. I'm gonna go lie down for a bit. Tell me when Little gets here. Oh, no you're not. There's too much to be done. Nah, I'm tired. Gummy, do the thing. Do I have to? I'll go prepare the refreshments. You're responsible for getting Zima up. Okay. Zima! What? Gummy loves you! Spare me the schmaltz, I'm sleepy. Zima! Get off me! Tickle, tickle. Fine, I'm up. I'm up! Nap's done, Estina. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Good. Now put her to work. I have my hands full. Ugh. I just carried all those bags. Why have to work more? Follow the burden of command. Because you're a leader. Damn it. It's open. Come on in and give me a hand. We'll celebrate once everything's done. Can't believe you remembered. Ooh, is that? My favorite! That stuff isn't cheap. My treat. Thanks. What are you standing around for? Get busy. Alright, alright. Can I put this here? I just put that out. I wonder if they celebrate every year. Gummy has a habit. When she's happy, she laughs. It's a laugh from the very depths of her soul, and she wants everyone to share such a laugh. Done. Zima, say a few words. A few words. Eat up. Ura. 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 It's been a long time since we all got together. I hope Rosa can come next time. It's open. Gilby pokes her head in. Is a little cub here? There you are. Eh? Yeah. I ate your cookie earlier, so I got you a new one. Will can tell me how to make it. It's fresh out of the oven. Isn't it kind of big? Hurry up and eat it before it gets cold. Bye. Oh, bye. She's gone. 이차보세베, that's one hell of a cookie. A cookie's a cookie. Well, eat already. I'm eating well tonight. Yay. I won't eat the cookie. 9 p.m. Rose Island Dormitory, Zima, Estina, and Gummy's quarters. Phew, that was great, but now it's bedtime. Just need my trusty nightlight. Huh? It's not turning on? Did the bulb burn out? Now that I think of it, it wasn't on this morning early either. So when did it break? Uh-oh. Gummy has a habit. She absolutely must sleep with a nightlight. Gummy. What's up, Estina? Can I sleep with you tonight? Yeah. Zima. Are you sleeping with us too? I guess so. Hey, Estina. The three of us really fit into Gummy's bed. Just squeeze in tight. Guess you're making a gummy bear sandwich. Why my knee? Alright, just tell me if it gets too hot and stuffy. I'll go back to my room. Okay. I'm turning out the lights. Good night. Night. Night-night. When was the last time we all slept together like this? I can't even remember. I don't even want to remember. Me either. Forget I asked. Just get some sleep. As soon as your head hits a pillow, huh? Gummy? Guess I'm the only one who doesn't pass right out. Settle down, brain. We've got a busy day tomorrow. Ugh. Seems so cute. Nighty-night. Gummy has a habit. You know the Ursus student self-government group? Zima and Estina? They're the habit Gummy just can't quit. Never quit your friends, Gummy. Not for the chosen. I'm sure they're getting better with the help of Rhodes Island. It's been at least 5 years now, so it's... time heals a little. It's plugged in. Is it recording? Test. Seems alright. Now what should I say? Ahem. Closure lent me this device for the purposes of... well, the application says recording self-diagnosis and treatment of trauma using exposure therapy and related methods. Hello. A mouthful indeed. It is a very simple machine to operate. I just check that the battery is charged, toggle the switch, and now it'll record automatically. Ew. Talking to yourself is so difficult. I honestly thought it would be easier to just open up to a screen. When I asked about alleviating or at least controlling my symptoms, the medical staff suggested this. Why not try talking it through with yourself? They made it sound so easy. Okay, we have video now. Not that I'll be showing this to anyone. Not that I would ever want to show this to anyone. Calm down, Estina. No need to be nervous. We're all friends here. Just speak your mind. Let it out. Hello. All those things you've been able to share with others, you can say to yourself over and over again. It's certainly a feasible idea. So let's take us back. While it may seem like there's nothing wrong, I know sooner or later we'll have to deal with this. With so much. I know that Gunny and Natalia can never forget those things. What happened in the school. What happened after we left the school. No one could forget. And Zima, I think she's been having nightmares recently. Little seems like she was able to let it go, but... can someone ever truly let it go? As for me, I believe I can face up to it, but can I actually? No one will speak of it, but somehow we will have to come to terms with it in the end. Still hard. Alright. I do think I'm starting to get used to it though. Let's begin for real this time. I suppose I'll introduce myself first. Deep breath. I'm called Estina. This is of course a code name. My true name is Anna Morozova. It's a name I've not heard in a long time. It is my name of course, but it feels somewhat unfamiliar. How strange. Teddy bear. This is Vika, a good friend of mine. Vika was my best friend before I joined the student self-governing group. Now I live at the headquarters of an organization called Rhodes Island, where I am classified as a part of the Ursus student self-government group. This group was my idea, but it was Zima who truly founded it. And while we are indeed independent, at the moment there are only 5 of us. Zima, Natalia, Leto, Gummy, and myself. There used to be more, but we were the only ones left. Of course, Vika is also a member. We currently serve as operators for this Rhodes Island. I suppose it's a kind of job. I don't mind, fair pay for fair work. Zima's no plans to leave for the time being, and although she does not speak her mind, I know she's satisfied here. And from time to time, I find myself thinking it would be nice to stay. Ew. The truth is, we're all here together now. We did not come from the same school. Gummy, Natalia, and I attended the same high school. Zima and Leto went to another one. Oh, but Zima was sort of famous, even at our school. In fact, every student in the district knew about her. I suppose she is something of a born leader. I recognize that she was the right choice to lead us. Reunion found us defenseless and occupied Chernobog, our city. Then some things happened. Reunion took a handful of kids from our school, me among them, and marched us over to Zima's campus. There may have been students from other schools there too, I'm not certain. It was a chaotic time. It's still not clear why they did it, but it was all orchestrated by the white-haired boy leading that reunion outfit. I think he may have been even younger than us. I don't know. I got the impression that he had to convince the other leaders to round up the students, at which point they locked us inside Zima's school. Looking back now, it all seems ridiculous. You're locked in there for maybe 2 weeks and... a lot can happen in 2 weeks. The depressed express, Anna? Hello, hello. You. Thank heaven it's you. Coming up, Anna. Anna? And we fought. We fought within the sealed-up school, and when we managed to escape from it, we fought in the city blocks of Chernobog. Every one of us is something we must come to terms with. It wouldn't be Gummy this early. Who could it be? Just a minute. I think I'll just leave the recording running. I don't want to worry about saving and closing it. Who is it? It's me. Who? Huh? I'm surprised at you, Junior Detective Istina. How can you not recognize my voice? Are you playing dumb? Could you keep it down? And I've told you 1,000 times, I'm not your junior detective. Huh? You two are getting along nicely. Good afternoon, Anna. I'm here to bother you too. Eh? Natalia? Tea. Thank you. It smells fantastic. A fine tea indeed. By the way, you look quite well. You took quite a while to open the door. Are you busy, Estina? Are we interrupting you? We can always come back later. I really only came to return this book. I'm not busy. Don't worry about it. Not with anything pressing anyway. Oh? Relax. If Anna says that we're not bothering her, we're not bothering her. Anna doesn't lie about things like that, now does she? Glad to hear it. Oh, but I never expected you were the type to lock your door. How cautious. And handy. The kind of caution that will serve a junior detective well. I've been very clear with you that I'm not interested in this junior detective nonsense. And besides, I just happen to have a reason to lock the door this time. But I think you're the type to lock your door, actually. Anna's always been the most cautious of us. Don't tease me, Natalia. I just can't help myself with that adorable face of yours. Anyway, it's quite nice that you take high tea in the afternoon, as it should be. You really have a thing for tea, huh? Your face with that expression, it reminds me of a freshly browned toast. What? What's that supposed to mean? You look delicious. I suppose it means you look silly. Oh? How dare you? That's over the line. No matter. Look how magnanimous your senior detective is. I even brought you biscuits. Oh? Biscuits? No, that's unexpected. Is it? Sorry, I didn't expect you to bring snacks. I figured you only came to mooch some tea. I misjudged you. I'm not some freeloader. Look, I prepared an extra special thank you gift with Hibiscus's famous vegetable scones. You shouldn't have. Really, you shouldn't have. Very good, let's see you off now. Hurry on back to where you came from. Right now, immediately, through the door and to the right. Have a nice day.
Hey now, you need to be so forceful. The scones are delightful, I promise. She actually likes them? Here, try one.
No, thank you. Really, stop. Don't just shove it in. Now that is what I meant by you two getting along. I'm jealous.
Utter nonsense. You think we're getting along? Like 2 peas in a pod, eh?
Eh?
Huh?
Not that we get along poorly, I'd say we just...
I had this all wrong, we don't like each other at all.
Natalia? Sorry. You two clearly connect on a deeper level than I thought. There's no way we could be that funny, but whatever. Me's here to give back my book. What brings you over, Natalia? Me? I've had some things on my mind lately, things I want to talk over with you. Oh, important things? That's not like you. Especially to have you come to me. Hey now, I've always been close to you, Anna. But it's really nothing that important. We can come back to it later. Let's enjoy our tea time for now. Yes, let's. Well, May, be careful. Don't go prancing around with your teacup. It'll spill.
I'm not a child, I won't spill.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting guests. The room's a bit messy. There isn't a good place to entertain guests in the dormitory. But you don't have to stand there, Natalia. Just sit anywhere like May. I'll take you up on that. Rhodes Island does provide nicely furnished dorms, clean and tidy ones at that. You're right that they don't make for good house parties, though. Not like we used to have. Those are more banquets and parties.
Oh? Banquets?
What's the difference? They're completely different. Are they? Absolutely.
Ooh, a banquet sounds lovely.
Let's not get carried away. That was another time, the big house, the lifestyle, none of it has anything to do with who I am now. And that's Sonia. She always teases me about it. Tactless. If it weren't for you, Anna, I'm sure Sonia would be butting heads with everyone left and right.
I honestly think we live quite well right now. It's leagues better than when they had me on an undercover investigation. And by the way, Estina, your room is already very clean. You had so many books, and they're also well organized.
We're still in the midst of setting it all straight, and Gummy's always been rather fastidious. That's true. Our Gummy does like to sort things. Even back in those days, in a place like that, she'd still keep everything we gathered all nicely sorted.
Man, I wish I had fun sorting things. I don't. I have a... You know, it's just a mess, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say it's organized chaos, but no, it's not even organized. It's just chaos.
Same as she ever was.
A place like what? My tiny room could be great, or I guess it could be hell.
Hello, hello.
Oh, and who's this lovely little doll here?
Don't touch her!
Eep. Well, what's the matter? You scared the life out of me. You didn't have to be so rough.
My apologies. It's just, this is something very important to me. That's... Anna. Didn't that belong to... So you took the doll with you. Please stop talking, Natalia. Stop talking. I'm fine, don't worry. Anna.
Yeah, what happened to their parents?
Stop talking. I heard about it. What happened back then? There was nothing anyone could have done. No one could have known.
Stop talking!
It was tragic, but we all know it wasn't your fault.
Shut up.
You were just a second too late. You did all you could.
Man, I'm truly reliving the trauma. Ooh, you're playing Arknights over 5 years. Nice.
I know, thank you. I'm fine, Natalia. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's what I've always said to everyone. Dima Gummy led on Natalia. They all think I'll be fine. I almost believe it myself. It wasn't my fault, or was it? I just got there too late. No, I wasn't late. I did all I could. All I could. I'd already made my choice.
Ah, this book. Isn't it the last volume of the detective series I've been reading?
Oh, that one. Yes, you have a good eye. This is the most precious title in the series. The final act in the story of the world's greatest detective. Humph. I had to beg the doctor over and over again to help me hunt it down.
Oh, that reminds me. Back in the old country, I saw what I'm pretty sure was a signed copy of the first edition on the bookshelf at home. Oh, the memories. I cried my eyes out the first time I read it.
Eh? Autographed and a first edition at that? Oh, rotten luck. I remember Sonia saying Anna moved mountains to try to get any signed copy of that author's work, and she's still empty-handed. They're just too rare.
Uh-oh, it was that special, was it? There's too much old stuff like that back home. I never noticed. Maybe he's just casually flexing. Anyway, Stina, could you, lend me this book?
I can, but didn't you say you'd read it before? Grumbling, a first edition signed copy?
Oh well, I did, but it's been so long, you see. It's about time for a reread. It's really quite something that you've got a book like this here. You can read it anytime you like.
When you put it that way, I suppose I ought to lend it to you, for now.
Oh, Stina, that's marvelous. You're the greatest. You, no problem here there then.
Humph. Grumbling, you could stand to be a little more aware of the feelings of others. Quietly, but nevertheless, thanks.
Did you say something? All these biscuits are to die for. You really won't have one, Stina.
I didn't say anything. They're just normal biscuits, are they? I could have a taste. But I didn't expect to see you and Natalia together. How do you know one another?
Oh, I wouldn't say we know each other that well. Natalia just happened to lend a hand when I was covertly investigating penguin logistics.
Glad I could help. You talk about investigating penguin logistics quite a bit. Still haven't given up on that, eh?
I'll never give up. I've staked my reputation as a royal detective.
Personally, I think you've long since forfeited your reputation as a royal detective.
Why, you? I've had just about enough of you. The point is, we only happened to bump into each other on the way here. What's more, the last book I borrowed from you was absolutely riveting. I just had to come talk about it as soon as I turned the last page.
Well, that's not entirely off the table. It's been a while since I had a good talk about detective novels, and the plot of that one is indeed one of my favorites. Riveting, you said?
I most certainly did. How does one even come up with such a twisty plot? Ooh, I swear my hair stood on ends as I read the final reveal.
I'm sure. It's the perfect cocktail of literary creativity and logical deduction that jabs the reader right in the psyche. Easily my favorite one in the series.
Oh, I see. It's so clear to me. It was written in the first person, so the murder was actually the protagonist.
Fool! You can't just spoil the whole thing. Natalia isn't ready yet.
You almost killed me. I bit my tongue. That hurt. I understand not wanting spoilers, but that was way out of line, Stina.
Interesting. You really like your detective novels, eh, Anna? I don't usually see you so excited to talk about something.
I don't spoil the whole plot.
Hello? Oh, really? Really, in fact. I think you have to let me read one too, since they're clearly so compelling. You want to read too, Natalia? I never would have imagined. Every time I ask you before, you'd say the same thing, when I have time. Huh, is that right? When I see the two of you crowing about these books, I can't help but want to join in. Alright then, the more the merrier.
There really aren't many people who can hold a conversation about great art. The doctor reads, but finding time for a conversation is no simple task.
The doctor? Ah, you mean the one commander?
I see you're familiar, Natalia?
I am. That one is quite a unique presence on this vessel, and I've had the pleasure of bearing witness to that particular commander's field of operations.
It's too bad. There's some special meeting or some such on today. I wanted to give the doctor a biscuit.
Don't worry, I'm sure Hibiscus will make sure the doctor gets a share. Yes, Dr. Kelsey keeps a close eye, but it's clear that everyone is just as concerned about the doctor. The medical staff, in particular. I went for a test recently and overheard several medics discussing adjustments to the doctor's diet. I believe the confiscation of snacks was mentioned.
No, don't confiscate my snacks, please.
I'm looking over. I have candy on my bed. Specifically, sour cherry gummies. That's a fairly reasonable step, no? Gummy was wondering about it too, honestly. What does that one eat every day? Also, what was that about a test, Natalia? Oh, I'd appreciate some discretion on this matter. I haven't made up my mind yet, but it is why I came here today. However, 4 should be fine for today. Now's not the time, actually. Let's come back to it another day. You'll know soon, Anna. In all likelihood. Oh? Alright then, I won't pry. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Why don't we start Natalia off with the classics? Oh? Is that the matter at hand then? It's an excellent opportunity to introduce a friend to your beloved hobby. I wouldn't let this go so easily. Ooh, you're positively oozing passion right now. But of course, don't underestimate the power of the detective novel. No matter the type, a masterwork carries a living soul within it. That's an Annaism if I've ever heard one, but that doesn't make it any less true. Reasoning out of the plot of the novels is part of the fun, but the true draw of the detective genre goes much deeper. Estina speaks the truth, but I have to say my favorite part is always when the detective unmasks the true culprit. And if we're talking classics, we of course had to talk about that one, eh? That one? Do you mean? That one, yes. Ahem. One truth prevails. The murder is you. Oh, I know that one. It's a detective's catchphrase. Righto. No matter how many times I hear it, it still gets my heart racing. Indeed. But in my opinion, it's after the culprit is found that the real interesting bit begins. What do you mean? Allow me to answer your question with another question, May. Upon cornering the criminal and after having arrived at the truth, what is it that the detective should do? Should she announce the truth to everyone, securing a conviction? Even when the truth is clear, the law may, from time to time, be an ineffective remedy. What then can she do? Does she allow this criminal to get away with his crimes, or does she take the law into her own hands? Such things happen in the real world too, with no simple solution. If I were her... do you just want to drop that one on us? What are you even talking about, Estina? You've been acting off all day. Are you feeling alright? No fever? I'm sorry? A detective's duty is to uncover the truth. The rest is up to the police, of course. She can't play judge, jury, and executioner. Every part of the justice system plays a role. The police, the courts, the detectives, and detectives like us. Isn't that obvious? What's her face now? Did I say something so shocking? Of course I know a detective can't legally convict a criminal. I just never expected to hear you talk sense. Wow. Hey now, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing, just talking to myself. Now, given the world we live in, we've got a fair number of people who pass their days killing and killing. Murder may not seem like a crime of particularly immediate concern, but we'll set that aside for the moment. It remains our duty as detectives to seek out the truth and uphold the law to the best of our abilities. We may not pass judgment, we may not go above the law, we may not exact our own justice. To do harm to others, no matter how we may package it, is an immoral act. The character of such behavior is immutable. Indeed, you're right. Whether or not the crime is ever known to others, whether or not judgment is ever passed, the knowledge of the crime lives forever within the criminal. And it is a detective who digs out the truth. Aha! Just saying things like that feels so stupendously cool! The knowledge of the crime. You're right. No matter the justification, regardless of whether or not it is known to the world, what's done is done. And someday... Oh my, our little chat here has turned rather dour. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. Oh no, it was quite the enlightening discussion to witness. But on the rare occasion we meet again for afternoon tea, let's discuss something a bit lighter. Yes, good idea. The tea's gone cold. Is that... What is it, May? You stood up just to have something catch your eye? It's well, see for yourselves. What's that outside the window? The window? Let me see. Oh, it's flying? And flying this way. Looks like some sort of drone? A drone? It is a drone, but what's it doing out here, actually? I think it's caught on the rigging. Ah, well, if it's attached to the land ship, it can't be a threat, right? Nothing to worry about then. Upsies. Are you mad? They'll just go diving out the windows. Gotcha. Me, watch your footing. Eh? What? Gasp. Anna. You. Thank heaven it's you. She slipped just like that. Her body wafted back and forth, the breeze blowing her long hair so clean it clashed with the scene around us. The stark contrast made it seem like the entire episode was nothing but a dream. Pull me up, Anna. I froze, silent. Anna? With a light touch, the dream slipped away. No words, no sound, just a few small marks on my fingertips. Anna, please, what are you doing? I just watched her fall. Oop. Me. That was so reckless. Are you hurt? It definitely hurts, but I'm alright. Nothing permanent. Oh, but there's a note trap taped to the drone. And it's for you, Natalia. Huh? For me? Let me see. Me. Wow, what happened? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm fine. Are you sure? You're definitely not sick? I wouldn't think any less of you. Fool. What? What kind of absolute moron would dive out a window and go hanging from the rigging just to get her hands on a mysterious drone? A woman with a brain would use a tool or ask me to use my arts. Well, I didn't think of that, okay? Hello. Use your head next time. Don't scare me like that, idiot. Give me your hand. Eh? No need for that. I'm really okay. You scratch your hand on the windowsill. Don't play dumb with me. I see right through you. You have a terrible poker face. Ugh. Your eyes are way too sharp. As a junior detective, keen powers of observation are a must-know. Well, it's not a deep cut. We'll just wipe it clean, apply some disinfectant, and we're done. But you'll still want to have a medic operator take a look at it, no matter how small the wound. It's nothing serious, don't get so worked up. But thanks all the same. The note is a summons from Silence. Dr. Silence? Yes, it's about the test I mentioned before. But it's kind of scary. How did Dr. Silence know I was here? Anything's possible with drones, right? From Dr. Kelsey on down, the medics all have their ways. That's for sure. Sorry, Anna, it seems I'm off to medical. No problem. It's clearly something important. Go take care of it. Well, I better be on my way then too. I returned your book and borrowed another. A complete success. What's a complete success? Let's do this again soon. If all goes well, I'm looking forward to telling the whole self-governing group the good news. Yes, as am I. Anna. Nothing, forget it. Until next time. Toodaloo! The good news, huh? Vika, tell me, what exactly would that good news be? Natalia and Zima or Sonia, if they can get along. Is such a thing possible? Yes, I think so too. I've never forgotten about you, about what happened to you. Would you blame me if I did? You would, wouldn't you? No? I know it's not true. I know you, Vika. I know it's a lie. In fact, I know you can't speak at all. You've been with me for so long. You're still on my side today. One day, we must all come to terms. But not today, not now. It seems I'm not strong enough. I still can't do it, not yet. Sad. I feel like it's one of those moments where you can't really look away. Because looking away might make it worse to an extent. Meeting in a dream, especially if they're really that close. It's morning. I come out of my room as usual. Sonia, are you finished washing up? I'm not a kid anymore, Mom. Mom calls out to me from the kitchen where she's cooking. I sit down on the table to wait for my piping hot breakfast. Breakfast would normally be a bowl of porridge served with bread and ham. I guess she wants to lose weight, so we only have oatmeal porridge. Ooh, oatmeal is good. I love oatmeal. That's a rare treat. Fine by me. Dad sits reading the papers. Everything in them is always so boring. Political and economic stuff I have no interest in. Why don't they run stories about my glorious accomplishments?
Sonia, how's school going?
This again? Doesn't he get tired of going through these motions twice a day? It's only ever at breakfast and dinner that he pretends to care. Fine.
You're in 7th grade already. It's time you start behaving.
Why? I'm only in 7th grade. Hello.
And have you decided what you do after you finish 9th?
Not yet. After 9th grade, I have to decide whether I'll keep studying or go to technical school to learn a trade. I know Dad would rather I go to trade school, and I'm sure he's about to say so.
I think you should.
Don't push your hang-ups onto your daughter. Did you find work yet? Mom interrupts Dad as she carries out breakfast out of the kitchen.
I have an interview today.
Since losing his job, Dad struggled to look Mom in the eye, not that it was much better before. You have to put aside your pride, Pierre. We can't eat dignity.
I know, I'm trying. Anna.
Mom cares a lot more about my studies than Dad. She wants me to stay in school and after graduation. She's even saved up money for it. Wow. She always talks about how you couldn't go all the way through 9th grade for free in her day. At the same time, acknowledge how lucky she was to have been a maid to nobility. She finished her studies at a girls' school, which led her to get a pretty good job, even in a lousy economy like this one. Sometimes, I wish I could be a good girl for her. Too bad I can't. If only you were. Come on, Sonia, eat up. You don't want to miss the bus. I know. I looked down at my breakfast, baffled by the strange look of it all. A sad little glob of porridge, half a slice of bread, and a suspiciously shaped ham. Mom, what's this? What do you mean? It's the same thing we eat every day. No, it isn't! Did you forget? A girl who looks exactly like me appears at the table. Who are you? Why do you look like me? I am you. She's me? That's ridiculous. Then who am I? You're Sonia. This makes no sense, but even weirder is how Mom and Dad have no reaction to this doppelganger popping up at our table.
Sonia, what are you daydreaming about? Eat your breakfast.
Oh, I get it. This is a nightmare. That's the easiest explanation. It's just some weird-looking food. I have had scarier dreams. Those are fantasies you pull from comics and games. Hello. You used to think unbelievably powerful things were the scariest. A column of tanks, a giant monster, your father's fist. Something simple and cruel. What is she saying? How could she know? What's it to you? You're just a figment of my imagination too. How else would you know what I'm thinking? Take a closer look at the food you're holding. What? It's not porridge. It's rice and water with some weeds mixed in. It's nothing like Mom's cooking. It's bread, but it smells terrible, like it's been left out for days on end. But how should I know that? The ham looks like it's been torn off a bigger hunk of flesh, and it smells almost fishy. Wait, is this blood? Puke. It's just a nightmare. But you've never had one like this, and it feels so real. It's as if... I get the sense that my doppelganger wants to tease me, but my teacher always says teasing is a way of making yourself happy by hurting others. And she doesn't look happy. Either way, I know I can't let her get away with it. Even if the food's a bit worse, does it make a life not worth living? I have to shut her up and get to school. Shut up! I know the best way to deal with somebody mouthing off. My fists. Doesn't it feel just like you've actually eaten it? I clench my fist and lunge at her, but she's one step ahead. My right hook slams into the hard face of the boy in front of me. The feeling of bone crushing against skin is comforting in a way. Gah! So strong. I thought for sure a dozen of us would be enough, but she wiped the floor with us. Bulliat. Even weak cubs like you wanna play bully? It'll take more than that. Spit. Go. Just you wait, General Zima. This isn't over. Honestly, I like the name General Zima. It's badass. But these punks always come at me while I'm trying to nap. Don't they know I usually skip afternoon class? Thanks, General Zima. Huh? You're still here? You didn't run away? I wanted to thank you this time. This time? Oh, you don't recognize me? My name is Valeria. This isn't the first time you've had to save me. Now that she mentions it, the yellow bow in this girl's hair does look familiar. Was it last week or last month? I'm pretty sure I helped her, yeah. You saved my friends too. We're all so thankful to you. Looking at her bright, shiny face, some of her happiness infects me, but I still have to keep up appearances. I just can't stand these shitheads pushing the little people around. And you need to work up some courage. If you were braver, they'd be the ones scared of you. Yes, you're right. I'll try. Good. Now get out of here. Bye, and thanks again. She yells back as she runs off. Is it just me or is everything in the classroom much dirtier than it was? Whatever, back to my nap. I pull 4 chairs together and lay down. What's that? My back is pressing into something. I reach behind me and pull out a yellow bow. It looks so familiar, but it's dirty, and one side is broken. Huh? The back of the bow is stained a dark black color, like blood. It must be ketchup.
Yeah, totally ketchup, or maybe barbecue sauce.
I toss the bow aside and go back to sleep. But before I can slip into my slumber, I hear a voice. You found this bow later in one of the classrooms. Admit it, you know she's dead. The classroom door suddenly flies open, interrupting my nap. A girl with glasses walks in, carrying a book. I can tell from her uniform that she doesn't go to the school. Excuse me, is anyone else here? This is my territory. I'm the only one allowed in. Sorry, but my friends and I are looking for a shelter. Are you... Sonia? You're... Anna? Anna used to be my neighbor. I haven't seen her in years since we moved, but... Take another classroom. Honestly, she asked me nicely. It's not like we didn't get along before. I don't really want to turn her down. But things have gotten rough among the kids here since the first fire. I had to fight off 3 gangs today alone. Sheesh! I know this might bother you, Sonia, but... There's only one inside Anna. Let's just chase her away. Okay, time for another fight. They would be no different from the robbers. This isn't us. Anna's the same as she ever was, a peacemaker. Right, I'm Lada, and I'm a pretty good cook. What if I made you something to eat in return for letting us hide here? I have to say, that's a pretty tempting offer. It's been a while since I've had something that didn't just come out of a can. Okay, you can stay, but watch your step. I'm Sonia, and don't you mess with me. Did you just say Sonia? Is it really General Zima? She's famous even over at our school. She's easily the strongest girl in the district. No way. Sounds like we lucked out. I have to say, I enjoy the acclaim, but the best part is seeing the face of a good girl like Anna turn upside down and when she hears it. Thank you, Sonia. We'll try not to bother you. Damn, no reaction. Lame. After I give my permission, she leads her whole caravan in. The first bunch are a mix of girls and boys. Their clothes are pretty ragged, they are all messy, and they clearly haven't slept in days. Then behind them... What the hell? A bunch of empty floating school uniforms? At the very back of the crowd is me. Floating stellar suits. Ah, that's quite a coping mechanism. What are you talking about? I mean, who even are you? I'm you, and you're dreaming, idiot. Ugh. That makes sense. Something like this has to be a dream. But why did I just call myself an idiot? I mean, at least it's better than a bunch of headless zombies. What do you mean? Why would there be headless zombies? Because you killed them all. Why would I do that? Because they were going to attack you, weren't they, Estina? There was no other way. They forced your hand. Right? As long as there's a good reason for it, violence is okay. That's how I roll. Is that really what you think? I always believed I was doing the right thing. This is pretty weird, even for a dream. My doppelganger is having a conversation with a girl I barely know, as if they're old friends, but all reason tells me they're both just figments of my imagination. That reminds me, shouldn't I have woken up as soon as I realized I was in a dream? The instant that thought pops into my head, everything in the room but my doppelganger and me floating, and the floating uniforms turn to fix their eyes on me. Every face bears a twisted smile. They surround me. You are a leader. You should stay here. You should lead us. I try to find the other me, but she's gone. Ugh. My eyes should open. The room around me is still the classroom. It's late at night. The others are asleep. I'm slumped up against a door. There's another door, but I barricaded it with my desk. The windows have all been sealed. The door next to me is the only way in or out. I'm their leader. I have to protect them. What stress? You can't sleep, Sonia? I hear Anna's voice nearby. It's been 3 days since she and her partner joined us. There was some unpleasantries in that time, but Anna sided with me in the end. Yes, I had a nightmare. Don't let it get to you. You did nothing wrong. I can't remember what I was dreaming about, but Anna must be thinking it was something to do with them. She feels bad about it. She never imagined the classmates she trusted would go so far as to attack me just because she asked me to lead them. I killed them all, of course. I've seen lots of groups fall apart because of little conflicts like this. It's why I didn't want to join a group in the first place. I'd rather communicate with my fists and try to manage relationships. Don't worry. I hear rustling as she moves over to me. I know she wants to comfort me, but it's obvious she's the one who needs comforting. I should change the subject. Anna, were you your class president? Hello. No. So how did you end up with so many followers? I was actually very uncomfortable trying to play leader, but Lada kept pushing me, and I just felt like I had to do something. Aha! You did have to do something. You're teasing me. But really, when the kids in my class would bully each other, I knew it was wrong, but I just kept to myself, kept away from it. You should have kicked their asses. You're a tough girl. It's true, she may look the bookish type, but Anna's really good in a fight. She just doesn't like to apply herself. Wait, why emergency maintenance? What happened? What broke? But apologems. Yay. If only I was as brave as you, I can never find the courage to stand up to people. Oops, she sounds even sadder than before. I really don't know how to comfort a girl. What can I say to cheer her up? At least you're standing up now. That's the best you could come up with, Sonia? Because I believe it's wrong, at least that's what I thought at first. What's wrong? This, all of it. We've been locked up in this school for 8 days. Everything keeps getting worse. It's all because of that first fire. If it wasn't for the fire. After the fire destroyed one of the food pantries, the noble students from 4 secondary school occupied the other one. Then they started looting. You still see commoners fighting over food. The school looks like a war zone, debris and graffiti everywhere, and every night is set against the sounds of kids yelling, screaming, crying. Perhaps, but don't you think the fire was bound to happen sooner or later? Are you saying someone started it on purpose? No, how would I put this? Let me think. It's more like that which the fire represents would have come about no matter what. Oh, new character was way too angry to die. Too powerful. I somehow understand even less. Even without the fire, something would have happened to send us all into panic. Is that clearer? Weird, must have been the bad guys who set the fire. The bad guys. They're always bad guys. I don't think that's right, but I don't know how to argue with her either. I once read a book that said human nature is evil. I thought it strange at the time. We build such civilized societies. We live lives of order and morality. How can we be inherently evil? It is within this mind that I was able to muster the courage to gather everyone up and maintain order. But things kept getting worse, and I did nothing about it. Yeah, seeing this, and then there's the black snake teaching students now. Like, sure, dude. I didn't restore order. I didn't save anyone. And without you, my classmates might have already killed me. I'm useless. Her voice is teetering on the brink of tears. Ugh, I made this so much worse. Whatever, I don't know shit about morals, order, society, or any of that. But I understand what she's getting at, so I might as well start talking. What you're saying is you now think everyone does bad stuff, including me? That's not what I meant. Now she sounds surprised. Ha, I got her good with that one. I fight a lot, but they always deserve it. Okay, don't be sad. I'll help you. You will? I'm your leader. And you want to do good. Of course I'll help you. Thank you, Sonia. Hey, isn't it customary for a group to get a new name when it gets a new leader? You got any ideas? Let's go with the Ursus Student Self-Government Group. I probably shouldn't have expected much out of an honor student, but I guess a straightforward brass tacks name like that is okay every once in a while. Alright, from this day forward, we'll be known as the Ursus Student Self-Government Group. I lead the group and you're my counselor. Right. You heard the relief in her voice and it made you happy. Because you finally protected something, you earned someone's trust, you started feeling like a real leader, like a hero out of one of those novels. Who are you? I'm you. Are you blind? Sure, she does look exactly like me, but why am I raking myself over the coals like this? And it freaks me out the way she always says what I'm thinking, not to mention her creepy tone of voice. It's no fun for me either, but every time I think back on this night, I want to laugh at myself. Is that my fault or yours? I don't know, and I'm not going to ask you. I'm scared you'll say it was your fault, and I'm just as scared you'll say it was mine. Suddenly, I realize the floor beneath my feet has become a bottomless void, and I start to fall. As I fall, I hear disjointed voices calling out, Think about it, Anna. Sonia alone can't protect all of us. The only choice is to join them. Sonia hates the aristocrats, Vika. They're going to risk all of our lives? That's when the darkness begins to swallow me. I drop down from the second-story window, landing steadily on the ground. They'll catch me if I take the main entrance, so this is my only way. There's something I have to do, something very important to me. I understand Anna, Vika's idea makes sense, and I'm not so full of myself I think I can take all those noble shit stains on my own. At least, I couldn't take them head-on. They're definitely asleep this late at night. Now's the time to take them all out once and for all. Well, maybe killing them all is a bit much. Capturing their leader should do the trick. But really, I'll have to cut off the head to let the body die at least. Please, let me go! Help! Hand over the food you've been hoarding. We don't have any food, I swear! Please! I'm not gonna save them. Not only because I'm busy, I also don't care. I've seen so much of this these past 2 days. I saved a few and now we've got more kids holed up in the classroom than when Anna showed up with her classmates, so Anna had to listen to Vika. But the truth is, even though she told her I don't like nobles, it's actually Anna who hates the aristocrats more than anything. When those shitheads took the last remaining food store and left the rest of those kids to fight over scraps, that was the last straw for Anna. She doesn't want to join them. And I sure as hell can't change her mind, so it would be nice if the cause of all her worries were just went away. I think to myself as I press on, leaving the screams to fade away behind me. The tree was still standing yesterday. Who's bored enough to go around chopping down trees? I suddenly trip over something, barely keeping myself upright. I look down to see a fallen road sign, already covered in illegible graffiti. It's only been 10 days since they locked us in here, but the school looks like it's been abandoned for years. Pockmarked walls, graffiti, litter, blood. Honestly, I hate it, and I don't know when it will finally end. I hang my head and press forward to the fancy scumbag's base. It's in this warehouse with the last of our food. And who do I see standing there? Me. Who are you? I'm you. Not sure why, but I actually wasn't that surprised. You'll be charging into this warehouse in a minute. You wanted to go right for their leader, but you were never very good at sneaking, so you got caught, and you had to face down a phalanx of fancy rich kids. You're strong, Sonia. You almost managed to break through them. But you've always been so reckless. You knocked over lovely candelabra and, well, boom! My doppelganger suddenly vanishes, and all I can see before me is a pure fiery red. I lit the second fire. The blaze destroyed the noble's stronghold, and all the food along with it. Oof! Aw man, all the food too. Sad. Nothing could be saved, but in Anna's parlance, the fire burned down the final barrier to the students' indiscriminate and chaotic struggle that followed. Aw man, that's sad. Without Anna and the rest of the Ursus self-government group, she might have been consumed by herself. Imagine for Anna, always being protected by Sonia back then must have had her own reservations. The aristocrats from number 4 secondary school are all gone. Grab what you can. I saw those nobles over there. Kill them before they get away. Oh, you mean with Sonia? Back off. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm looking for food. What did you say? I said get the hell away from me. The school descended even further into chaos. Now nowhere is safe. Some of our self-governing group has gone missing. We could never came back. Piss off! It's mine! Help! One day, I can't remember which, Reunion suddenly left. But they never actually did anything other than lock us inside. And the chaos continued as if the students didn't even notice they were gone. As if they were enjoying the chaos. Hey, the Reunion guys are going to score gone. We can finally leave. Why don't you look excited, Anna? It doesn't matter anymore. Ever since the first fire, none of this had anything to do with Reunion. But we were not ready to escape the chaos, and the next day, the catastrophe came. The catastrophe shook everyone. It was then that it became clear that they could all leave. It was also then that we realized things were even worse outside the school. Is this a catastrophe? What in the world happened? I'm scared. Anna, we need to get out of there now. Or out of here now. But where can we go? After that, we took refuge in the part of the city that wasn't overgrown with originium, hiding from other survivors, hiding from reunion. In the end, a Rhodes Island squad rescued us and took us back to their base.
Who's there? A kid? She's armed.
Kiss my ass.
Wait, we're here to rescue survivors.
Huh?
Calm down, we're with the organization called Rhodes Island. You're safe now.
I survived, we survived, but I failed to do away with all of Anna's worries. Honestly, I let her down. No, you didn't let her down. Sonia, the students there never would have become like this without the fire. It was an accident. I don't blame you, Sonia, but if you had discussed it with me beforehand, I just wanted you to be able to sleep at night. Seema, I'm still willing to trust you. But I don't know how to talk to you about these things. You're guilty. I'm not. You deserve to die. It wasn't that bad. You let me go because you felt guilty. I didn't want to kill you. Don't beat yourself up. You made a mistake is all. I can't stop thinking about it. I hate you. Wah! Okay, she woke up, finally. Puke. Puke. The dream again. Anna, The brown-haired girl slumps up against the washstand and stares out the window. The moon looks lovely this evening. Ah, truly beautiful. Let's maybe with Sonia. For you, she was burdened with the responsibility of strength. Your strength unknowingly demanded respect. I was tasked as leader. You feel that Anna, Gummy, and Leto, and Rosalind. She might have imploded. Like for me, Sonia wanted to be the cool one. And she liked being called General Zima. She's like, ah yes, my dream. Yeah, I can be the hero. And then everything is just unfortunate though. She tried her best to play the cool leader, but yeah, she was clumsy in the end. And she wasn't good at communicating. But those are things she can work on. She still tried. And out of everyone, she's probably the best leader still too. The most imposing character. If she was alone, she probably just, well... I don't think she would have imploded. She would have just been by herself. I don't think she would have gotten any people on her side. She would just defend her empty little classroom. I think in the end she would have survived no matter what. And now for hypocrisy. Oh, we're starting off the classroom, the lunchroom. Vanguard operator. This unripe texture, this slightly too salty flavor. Oh, I'm finally home again. Dude, is that good food? It was just a long mission. You don't need to kiss the deck. Hey, you don't know how I take to Ursus food. It really doesn't agree with me. Our canteen's way better. I like everything here. The way you just put it, it doesn't exactly sound like you and you like it. Something doesn't have to taste good for me to like it. I helped some survivors find their relatives and they thanked me with a banquet. A big, classy, noble shindig. But let's just say that my palate isn't so refined. Yeah, sure, you're totally dependent on the Rhodes Island cafeteria. So what was the mission? I'm pretty sure you know the deal. Resettling the refugees in Chernobog and other Ursus cities. Easy stuff, but time-consuming. Forget I asked. I know how much refugee ops mean to you. Yeah, there's only so much we can do, and there's so many of them and so few of us. But a life saved is a life saved. I heard Doberman talking about how we're not in the best position with Ursus right now. So it's great that me and the doctor are still willing to do these rescue operations. Sure, we lucked out with these two. Well, there's another one we owe a lot of thanks to. Oh yeah, I heard about her out on the road. Some girl named Natalia? Right, she's a big celebrity here now. Ooh, my ears are burning. Hey Natalia, how are you doing? Good afternoon, Mr. Siren. And you are? Codename Compass, nice to meet you. Compass? A fine codename, good afternoon. Would you mind if I joined you? By all means. Hey, didn't I hear that she was just a student? This is no little girl, she's pretty big. What do you think student means? I don't know how to talk to a lady like this. Relax, Natalia's real easygoing. Did I happen to overhear that the good Compass has just returned from resettling refugees? That's right, we were just talking about it. I was telling him all that you did to help. Oh, my role was completely trivial. You're too modest. If it wasn't for Natalia pushing the survivors along, we would have had a much tougher time. The refugees were talking about her too. They said there was a kind young lady who told them Rhodes Island was good people. And after hearing it right from Siren, I really gotta thank you, Miss Natalia. The refugees having a good image of us makes all the difference in the world. Without you, I know things would have gone bad out there. I mean, I was a refugee too, so I know how they think, but it still sucks when you're trying to do good and people don't trust you. I did the absolute bare minimum. It was you out there doing the real work, Compass. And it's not that they don't trust Rhodes Island, it's just that they've suffered a catastrophe and they don't trust anyone. I sensed that Rhodes Island had everyone's best interest at heart, and having been a student council president, I was used to this business. It's what I'm good at. You hear that, Tharin? This is how you talk to people, listen up. Did I just say Natalia's easygoing? When word got around that the new kid was some aristocratic heiress, we were all worried about getting along. But it turns out she's good at her job, easy to talk to, super easy to get along with. We all love Natalia. Oh my no. Everyone's only willing to put up with me because I'm so young. Speaking of, did you decide to stay with Rhodes Island? I did. I passed the logistics department's examination last week. I'm now formally employed at Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. Congratulations, Natalia! If Sonia were alone through all that, having her own modest company would have been a rather pitiful way to live. You don't think she would have ended up with Rhodes Island if that happened? Like, maybe they wouldn't have crossed paths, but she would have still survived in the end.
Well, it's great news. You're gonna love it here, trust me.
I'm already very pleased. As long as we're on this subject, Mr. Siren, I finished compiling the second refugee manifest, carrying names of destinations, if you wouldn't mind sending it along after lunch.
What, already? That means the refugees we saved all have somewhere to go?
Yes, aside from those who are still undergoing treatment.
Incredible. It's a good thing the second chief put you on the task.
I'm only doing my duty.
I guess I better go put in for the second resettlement op then. You wanna head out there again? Did you just get done telling me you can't set Ursus food? Yeah, but seeing the survivors return to their homes and their relatives seeing them so happy makes up for it. Right, I'm about done with lunch. Help me with the tray, will you? I gotta go apply. Hey, with your own tray. Sorry about him, Natalia. It's just how he is.
Our good Compass has quite the attachment to the refugees.
He does. You heard him say that he was a refugee too, right? One of our team saved him, so he's pretty good. He's pretty gung-ho about any ops that have to do with refugees.
And you seem to get along well?
Oh yeah, I guess we do. He was in logistics for a bit before transferring to the front lines. We had some time together, our personalities clicked, and so were friends. You're with that Ursus student self-government group, right?
Yes, but Zima and the girls are frontline operators at Compass, and I'm logistics.
I heard you're all found together. You're very close too.
Yes, we were. Oh yes, we are. We're together all the time, we're very close.
You went through it as a group, that's good. Not to say that kind of hardship is good.
I know what you mean. Oh? Zima?
Speak of the devil, huh? Is she staring at you?
Yes. Forgive me, Saren. I must be going.
Yeah, sure.
Are you looking for me, Zima? Are you okay? You look pale. I'm fine. I shouldn't have come looking for you. Forget I was here. Hey, wait. Don't touch me! Talk to me, Sonia. We haven't had a good talk since we came here. Come to my room. Have a seat. Care for a drink? Coffee? Tea? I have both. That's the aristocrat in you. You still have the strength to tease me. Looks like you're in better shape than I thought. Your face back there was a ghastly sight. Let's call it coffee then. Rhodes Island has some fine beans, but I can't say the same for their tea. I've heard it has to do with the chief engineer. She's quite particular about her coffee. What do you think? How should I know? Heh heh. I've been hearing nothing but praise lately. I missed your venomous tongue.
And I'm sick of you already.
Do you take it with sugar? No. Really? It's black. No. Alright. Enjoy. Bleh. It's too bitter, isn't it? Come now, take a spoonful of sugar.
Did you drag me here to screw with me?
You're the one who wouldn't take the sugar, Sonia.
Humph.
And let's not forget, it was you who came looking for me.
I already told you that was a mistake. We're not friends. I don't like you.
True, we're not friends. Nor is Anna my friend. We simply survived together.
Simply.
Sonia, there's some things that are harder to say to the closest of you. To those closest to you. If you were my friend, I would not have brought you here. Some things can only be said to someone unimportant, someone who understands your situation. For me, the best person is Anna. But you'll do. Rosalind is too direct and open, while Lada is too honest and kind-hearted. They won't do. Surely, you feel the same, which means you only have me, I'm afraid. I'm honestly not surprised you came to me.
Does that mean you want to talk to me?
Yes.
Why?
Sonia, these last 2 months, how do you feel fighting as an operator?
What do you mean, feel? It's just fighting. I guess it does suck to have to listen to that doctor.
You're talking back to the doctor, even made up to logistics. You're quite something.
I'm not like you. I don't talk fancy.
What I really want to ask is, after all we've been through, do you not struggle to pick up a weapon?
I like fighting.
I see. Still, I think it'll be in your best interest to learn some fancy talk. It could save your life.
You don't have to worry.
We may not be friends, but we've been through so much together. I think it's normal to care about you, as a colleague. And to tell the truth, I do quite like you. I would like to be your friend.
Huh?
To be more precise, I'd say I envy you because you do so easily that I could never do. Now then, Sonia, won't you tell me what made you seek me out?
I've been having nightmares lately.
Can you describe them to me?
No.
Alright, let me guess. They must be something you can't talk to Anna about. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come to me, right?
Right.
I figured it out while we were still in Chernobog. You two have an understanding. You each know what the other needs, but you avoid talking about it.
None of your business.
Relax, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm in no position to be giving advice to others right now. Let's talk about something else, Sonia. Do you plan to live your life as Zima now?
What do you mean?
I mean, are you going to stay at Rhodes Island? We don't have to. There are people here. The people here are very understanding. If we wanted to leave, they would send us off somewhere peaceful. There are many survivors like us rescued at the same time already on their way back to Ursus. If we wanted to, we could go to another city in the Empire and start new lives.
So why haven't you left?
I don't know. Nice weather today, isn't it, Sonia? Perfect for picnics.
Hey.
Back when we were combing through the ruins, desperate for food, stretching a single bottle of water to last an entire day, I often thought to myself, if I survive this, I'm going to find a lovely garden in the sunny afternoon and have a sumptuous picnic.
Hey.
But far more often I thought, I wish you'd kill me that day. Don't hesitate, don't pity me, don't think to save me, look down at this wretched aristocrat girl, and swing your axe. It may have been the very best thing for me had you just ended my life right there.
There's still time.
You really could? We left the place, Sonia. We returned to the civilized world. We must think as civilized people. We must use civilized methods to solve our problems. Those things that happened back there cannot happen again. Who cares? You care. You're a good person, Sonia. General Zima, protector of the weak, being of the bullies. Don't make me puke. That's the Sonia I heard rumors about. I just can't stand those punks who get a little bit of strength and think it's a license to bully. You must hate the aristocracy then? Duh, a bunch of fake-ass self-important shitheads. Yes, we are fake-ass self-important shitheads. Since you brought me back, I don't think I've ever told you what happened to me before you showed up, did I? Nope. I just know that you're in charge of the gang of nobles. I'll tell you the story sometime. Whatever. Most of the nobility and wealthy people fled the city when reunion came, or even before. They know they were coming? Yes, they did. Sons of bitches! Indeed. But you know, nobles are selfish. You too? Yes. So why did you stay? My family was just too slow. We were trapped with some other noble families. Some houses didn't take the threat seriously, of course. Oh. Come now, don't give me that face. This background is important to frame the story. We'll get to the good part. In short, the students who were sent to your school fell into either the slow or stupid categories. We were first meant to stay with our parents for reunion to use as hostages to bargain with the Empire, but in the end we were separated and sent to the school. It's kind of weird. It was. Nobles make good hostages in time of war, not to be wasted. The aristocracy is elegant, noble, and should command respect. Even as a captive, one must never forget her house. You're all screwed in the head. Naomi would have locked you in a 2-hour debate for saying that, Sonia, because that's how I was raised. But now I agree. There is no real difference between nobles and commoners. It's all window dressing, scrape off the veneer, and aristocracy is truly ugly. We talked about how if it weren't for the first fire, if we didn't lose at Food Star, things wouldn't have gotten so bad. But honestly, that even without the fire, something else would have happened. If I'd been through that, I would have thought the same. But in any case, it's post hoc. What needs to happen to cause all that came after. The funny thing is, nobles don't need anything to happen. Put them together and they fight. Why? Should I get into the difference between new and old nobility? The mayor's political leanings? How many factions are in the Chernobog aristocracy? Could you, not do that? But then you won't understand why they fight. I guess I'll just never understand. I'm not really interested in these things either, but as a daughter of the House of Rostov, I had to learn. All you need to know is that from the very first day that we were locked up in the school, the noble students were backstabbing each other. I had no choice but to step forward as a student council president of Number 4 secondary school and use my status to bring order. You mean, you organized them to put an end to the infighting? Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? In order to stop my classmates from fighting, I stood up and took charge. Don't think you rule the roost just because your father owns a mine, Pavel. A mere baron dares take such a tone with me. He's lucky he doesn't find my blade in his chest. As for you, second son of the House of Ivanov, wouldn't it become your turn to speak? Maybe you like a new hole in your torso as well? How dare you? My father is a counselor. A counselor? Do you know how many counselors come to my mother's soirees every Sunday? Oh, you don't? Because your father doesn't make the cut. You... Hold your tongue, Pavel. Please, Natalia, call me Pasha. You need not be so formal. I'm serious. Pavel... Nikolaevich, you are not to start another senseless quarrel. As you wish, my esteemed president of the student council. Titania, please bandage Victor's wound. Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been sealed inside the school. We know not of what will happen, but I suspect that reunion movement won't let us go lightly. Look at what you've become. It hasn't been 12 hours and you're arguing, fighting, and even threatening to kill your fellow nobles. Wow, first thing, of course, they just start fighting and stabbing each other. Like, literally backstabbing. Is this how the aristocracy behaves? And who the hell are you? Why should I listen to you? Because she is the president of the student council at number 4 secondary school. Natalia Andreevna Rostova. You're the eldest daughter of the Count Rostov? She is the pearl of number 4, and the one whom Count Rosef has declared his heir. We have gathered here the nobility of each district secondary school. I do not wish to focus on my rank. I simply must impress upon you all the gravity of our situation. We find ourselves surrounded by many common students, and I do not want them to see such disgraceful conduct from us. Furthermore, while we have been trapped here by the reunion movement, they will not seek to harm us if they wish to secure concessions from the Empire. Are we going to waste our precious lives in such infighting? We need unity, now more than ever. Of course, we now know the reunion didn't give a damn about us aristocrats. Anyway, I was able to put a stop to their fighting, but in a situation like that, pretty words and fancy title will only get you so far. Sonia, do you know why the Empire of Ursus is as strong as it is? In fact, there are quite a few noble students who are unwilling to submit to my authority or share the same room with someone else and left the group. In the end, I had some 3 dozen under me. At the time, I thought I had done very well. So that's why there were still so many noble shitstains lurking around. Yes, I'm sure they made their own groups as well. How was I supposed to know? It's a shame. I'm enjoying this conversation with you, but I do wish Anna was here for it. Don't change the subject. Oh, I'm sorry. I do have more to say, but it's hard to get the words out. Ursus is what it is today because of war. The previous monarch waged endless war, pillaging resources and investing them in the next campaign. As long as there was war, the Empire could function and the people united in their common struggle. I agree with President Rostova. I will submit to the President's leadership. If you're all willing to put your trust in me, I'm willing to serve the group. I was able to stop the fight barely, but what do I do next? That being the case, I have a proposal. Oh? You're correct when you said that we have a responsibility to preserve the dignity of the aristocracy. Therefore, it's time the commoners offered us a contribution to ensure that we can live in such dignity.
Oh my goodness, Pavel. You owe me food because my daddy is a higher up.
You mean? Yes, I agree to let them prey on the commoners. Sonia, I used to think myself a good person. At least at the time, that's how I thought. I would find the social machinations of the aristocracy boring and hypocritical. I would bemoan the tragedies of the world. I would even serve meals to refugees. But I will not lie to you or to myself. At the time, to unite the nobles and allow them to pillage. Wham! The way her girl is thrown to the floor, she takes a few solid hits to her face, and as a slight trickle of crimson blood slips from her mouth, it curls into a smile. A tragic smile. You piece of... I'm a monster. But you know, Sonia, I wouldn't realize it if I never spent that time with you. If I never came to Rhodes Island. Without these experiences, I would not think as I do now. You taught me that I am not noble, in the true sense of the word, and that is the most painful knowledge I must endure. That is why I say, it would have been better if you just killed me like you did to my companions. I could have died peacefully, indulging in the fantasy that I was a good girl, that I was forced by circumstance to do what I did. Do you know, Sonia, what this is? A letter opener. These past few months, I have 26 times thought to slit my wrists. 15 times I thought to slash open my throat. You can count them, huh? Because each time I fail, I laugh at myself for being such a stupid coward. That stays with me. Of course, I've considered more aristocratic methods as well. Poison tea, a saber. I even thought carefully about what calligraphic style to use in my suicide note. Unfortunately, all those methods would be discovered before I could pull off the deed. And I don't want to make trouble. What's your point? I told Rhodes Island I want to stay here and do what I can for the people of Ursus. I told myself, Natalia, this is your atonement. But is that true? Whenever I think of Nicola's smile, of any of their faces as they came to me, triumphant after robbing the commoners, of my cowardice as I smiled back at them, rather than reprimanding their evil. When I think of all that I let them do, of the plans I would make for them, of the joy I took in our comfortable hoard of supplies. Whenever I think of all the screaming and crying I ignored, of how I thought myself innocent by way of circumstance, of how I began to grow accustomed to living that way. Sonia, can you believe it? That in the entire battle royale, I did not kill a single person? And yet I bear the most guilt. Did you think I brought you here to tell you what you should do? No, Sonia, I don't know. I have no idea about anything. I don't even know how to tell people I don't know. All I can do is put on that stupid facade that I have everything perfectly under control as I drag you in here. Do you? I'm sorry. I lost my composure. Do you want something to drink? Black tea, please. Thank you. Okay. So, where do you keep the black tea? You've got a shitload of different tea boxes here. I can't tell what's what. Oof. Hup. I'll get it, Sonia. Sorry. It just occurred to me that you probably don't know how to make tea. Forgive the momentary lapse in judgment that pushed you to do something you're not good at. Why you? I like how she's like, oops, you know what? This is getting kind of awkward. Let me make you some tea. But wait, I don't even know how to make the tea. Like, aw, man. Hey, Sonia. What exactly were you thinking back then? Huh? For Natalia's feelings. I like how she's going the atonement route. She realized that her group was a bunch of shitheads. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna do some community service from now on. Like, dang. We thought we were all that, but in the end, nope. After the fire, I ran as fast as I could, only to be caught by some other students. Why'd you save me? You knew, of course, that I was the leader of the nobles, wreaking havoc just days before. I forget. You probably just looked too pathetic. Then why would you let me join the self-governing group? Because Anna said it was okay. Do you want me to hate you, Natalia? I don't know. Can you hate me? I've never seen a shithead admit she's a shithead before. So a shithead who admits she's a shithead isn't a shithead anymore? Do you want me to crush you? I'm no masochist. It's just, how should I say? I'd like to be honest with you. After all that you've just heard, to avoid any misunderstandings. Maso what? Oh, that's just a kind of hobby popular in aristocratic circles. I've only heard rumors, actually. Don't worry about it. Ah, yes, the rumors of BDSM. Mm-hmm. And as long as I don't have to kick your ass again. You don't want to? You prefer Colombian or Victorian? Tea, that is. You're right back at your old self. Whatever, I can't drink it anyway. It's how I was raised. I must show my most refined side at all times. Sugar? Yeah. Sorry, you can't sweeten this kind of tea. Drink it straight, please. Then why ask? You suck. Look, Natalia, I don't know how I'm supposed to cheer you up, and anyway, I really don't wanna. Oh? Not only do you not hate me, you wanna comfort me? Shut your tea hole. Alright, alright. I hate trying to comfort people. Every time I try, I screw everything up. All I can do is tell you what I'm thinking. You asked me a minute ago if I was gonna keep on living as Dima. The answer is yes. My mom and dad died in Chernobog. There's nothing for me to go back to. I don't want to go back to Ursus, so that's that. I think I should be able to understand your pain or whatever, but I really don't. At first I thought you wanted to justify yourself. Punks talk like that when they want to sucker punch me while I'm distracted, but you seem legit sad. Why? Those noble shit stains wouldn't have been any better off without you, and you're not the one who turned them into dickheads anyway. You didn't make all that happen. It was actually me. You? Nothing, forget it. But if I were one of those nobles, I might have liked having a leader like you, same way Estina chose me. You did what you could. I only hate you because you were my enemy before you weren't. I also hate nobles, that's all. Oh, and I have nightmares, and the nightmares make me puke, and then I can't sleep because I'm sad. But doing what you can to survive isn't bad. And I don't think it was bad to let you live. You think you're a shithead, but I know without you, just relying on Anna, we never would have survived those next couple weeks. Just go for a run, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired, rather than sitting around moping. Hup. What? What's making you laugh like that? Jeez, you're tearing up. Nothing, it's just, this is why it's nice to chat with you. If it were Anna and me, we'd be bawling our eyes out over each other by now. She doesn't like you either, don't forget. I know. I know. Listen, Sonia. What are you doing? I want you to know, you completely failed to address my problem. I'm way too lazy to care. And I think there's nothing I could do to help with yours. But you're right at one point, we survived. Do you think we'll get over it, in the end? Huh? The circle beneath our feet, the night, the maze, our minds, our thoughts, the abyss. Could you use, like, real words? Right. Anyway, operators all have codenames, right? If I were to become an operator, what should my codename be? How should I know? I want to pick mine. Okay, what do you think of Rosa? Sign for dew? Yes, like the morning dew. Can you call me Rosa? Okay. It's settled. If I'm to become an operator, they'll call me Rosa. That was a nice talk between the two. I feel like it's because they're both complete opposites. One with flowery talk, the other straightforward. And they're both leaders of their own groups, respective. But yeah, Gummy's been imprinted with her traumatized habits. Anna keeps documenting her thoughts. Dima has nightmares of her actions. Natalia has an epiphany. And then there's Leto. The difference. It'll be cool seeing more of the others. Because we know what happens to Leto later on. All her family things in the end. Yay for a family reunion. Lots and lots of honey. Honey wine, delicious. More honey mead. More honey the merrier. Ooh, which record in the end? But yeah, the most haunting was meeting in a dream. Since we got to see most of what happened through the dreamlike lens. Like, oh man, though. I'm glad that they're getting some help at Rhodes Island and people are treating them well. And I'll see y'all. So dang though, it's gonna be 5 years since they got to Rhodes Island. Well, I think her alter ego represents her true feelings, because she's bad at expressing herself. Like heck, you can see her sharp tongue versus her inner thoughts being like, hey, I like when they call me that. Hehehe. It feels nice. But of course you can't say that out loud. So it's like, ooh, this is what happened to you in the end. It's how you truly feel. Yeah, it was all directed on herself. Man, that's gonna be fun seeing how things change over the years. Like in Gummy's part, it was their 1 year anniversary after getting to Rhodes Island. So then I guess 4 more years will have to pass. And then we'll see the insanity. Oh man, all this stuff's gonna happen. So much. Ooh, there's something for you. You know, during this entire time I was holding my cup of coffee. I'm just gonna swirl my cup a bit. Should have just drunk it before the stream. But now I'm like, I'm gonna hold this menacingly. I could have even put it on the floor too, but no. I was being silly and just holding the entire, like holding the cup the whole time. Yes! Ask Rosalind to introduce it to Harold. Because Harold's like the best old noble. Harold's fun. He's the greatest. He is the role model for all nobles. I guess you could also technically meet Silver Ash guys too, but... Harold. He's so dapper, he's so fun. He's amazing with his birding beasts and dancing. I want more Harold. He's also a good family man. Harold and his wife, like they're cute. But yeah, for next week I'll finish The Children of Ursus and then starting some operator records, woohoo! That's gonna be fun. That way I can truly be prepared in time for the next event. I'm happy there's a rerun, it makes it easier to save up a bit. And I like the farming, farming is always good. I need to recover some of my funds. So I'm not sure what the next banner I'm gonna really want to go for is. I gotta look into that. I always gotta go for limited banners for sure, but in between, there's always goodies too. And there's gonna be collab stuff, right? So I gotta make sure I get the collab things. Like, ugh. Need collab characters. Always gotta, just in case the collab never comes back. Better be safe than sorry. Like right now I'm suffering inside of Nike for the Persona collab. I've never played any Persona games myself, but I need to get everyone at least once because, you know, just in case they never come back. Like, oh no. But right now it's fine. Man, though after this I gotta check to see what other document stuff I can submit because I want my merch. It's so sad not being able to get some of my stuff approved. Maybe I'll get a driver's permit so I can have another form of ID to submit. Because I need proof of address, and the stuff that I have don't count because it's asking for things like utility bills in my name. I don't pay those kind of stuff. That's my parents. So I wouldn't have my name on it. The only thing that they approve so far with my address is my ID. That's it. Nothing else is counting so far. So I'm like, oh no! Please, give me my merch before they send it back. The opening overall is pretty sad, but it's also hopeful since they're all together. And living their best lives at Rhodes Island. I thank you, Rhodes Island, for accepting them. But yeah, back to the struggle now. Hopefully they'll accept what I have this time. Fingers crossed. But yeah, worst case, I'll get a driver's permit just to be like, look, it's another ID. It's official. Hopefully they accept like a little picture of it. As in, the little printed out one before they give the real permit. I gotta look into what I need to give for that. I'm probably not gonna go for an actual driver's license because I'm not really interested in driving, but if I need a permit just for proof of residency, yes, permit indeed. But yeah, I'll hop off for now. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day at Gacha Luck. It's gonna be fun next week. I'm excited. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. And hopefully by next time, like, I'll have good news saying, like, yay! My stuff was approved. I got my nice merch. I'm gonna get my shirt. I want my beautiful Sonic Corona shirt. Please give me